Welcome everybody to the news/opinions video that I always do. Everything has my opinion, so take it as you will. Hate it or love it, I'm still gonna be here, still gonna be giving my opinions, and still gonna be doing my video. Sunny drops a humongous bombshell on us all. Sunny is just letting it all out because everyone else lets it all out. So Sunny lets us know exactly how bad it was in Nijisanji when it came to earning money. We've already had other people mention it with Michi and others, but this is another person just destroying Nijisanji with the way that they're doing things. This is a big, like, holy crap, slap across the face, like I told you so type of moment for like Mista and others. Let's hear what she has to say specifically.
So if I sell like 12 bundles, I will have made the same amount off of merch as I did in my entire heist. So I think we can do that. Thank you guys. I never ever throw shade, but I went and I added it all up and I wanted to grill myself. Ain't no fucking way. And by the way, it's not like I'm a, it's a very rough heist. They heisted.
For all those who don't know, when she says heist, she means her time in Nijisanji. That's what she means. And she said herself, she added everything up. If she sells 12 bundles of her merch, 12 merch bundles of her current Sunny Explosion merch, she will be making more on merch than she did in a whole year of Nijisanji EN. That is how bad it is in Nijisanji EN. That 2%, that may be even 1% for some people. That thing that people were telling me, oh, you're exaggerating. People were telling me in comment sections, you're exaggerating, it can't be that bad. Oh my god, it can't be that bad. It is that bad. We just had Sunny, who is not hated by anybody, who's not disliked by anybody, saying 12 merch bundles of her independent merch is going to be netting her, that's after all expenses, after all the overhead, netting her more money than she made in merch in Nijisanji for 1 year from a large corporation. That is BS. And let's see what people have to say below here. Turns out 2% of the 6 pieces of merch they've gotten is practically nothing. That even those with more pieces of merch are getting much, considering Mista was a popular member and still thought the pay for merch was S. He's the main one. He's the first one that popped out with the 2%. It's like, nah, man, I'm lucky if I get 2%. It's very grim, very bad. I hate that Nijisanji did this. This is why I always criticize Nijisanji, because it's not the livers effing things up. It is them messing things up. Like, even if Hololive or Holostars, even if you had 0 in super chats and merch, they still pay you a basic salary. And that's the big difference. Hololive pays a basic salary. It may not be like 20, 30,000 a year, but it's like at least 10K a year that you get basically just for being a part of Hololive. Basic salary. And then after that, you get whatever merch you get whatever super chats you get, whatever Streamlabs you get your cut of that. So basic. Even if you are the worst Hololive or the worst Holostars person, you get a basic salary, which is more than can be said about Nijisanji. Holy effing Christ, it's insane. I think she earned that little from Niji. Like, I expected things to be bad, but to earn that little, just when you think that Niji cannot sink any lower. They're a billionaire company, by the way, and they pay their livers like S. Cover isn't as rich as they are. Not only afford to pay their talents, even Holostars earning money a salary, they're willing to do so. Even effing Underdog Branch beats Nijisanji EN. You cannot make this stuff up. I don't blame her for being in the toughest heist in history. I wish Sunny nothing but the best, and I hope she can continue to grow stress-free with so much support. That is the insane part. The fact that this even has to be said. The fact that I'm glad it's being said. Holy crap, I'm glad it's being said, because if it wasn't being said, people would still call me crazy. They say I'm harping too much on this. When you have former livers who were good livers, not hated by people, as the sisters like to say, or the NDF like to say, they're hated by everybody that's in the Hololive, etc. No, these people aren't hated. They aren't watched maybe, but they aren't hated. And they're loved now more than ever. And they are still saying things were really bad there. Of course, they can't use the actual names because Japan laws and all that crazy stuff. But this is very grim, very bad. And I just hate it. I hate that it happened. If you've been watching my videos, I've covered a bit of this, like the previous post that she's put. If you haven't, Mori Calliope, since her 3.0 debut several days ago, has been announcing her primarily Japanese rap-inspired Live 3D, where her new 3D model was going to be coming out. She's been doing it for the past couple of days. She's announced Watame and other people, and Fuamoko twins and Narissa and all of them being a part of it. She announced this one, of course, and you have the Live 3D, the 3D model review thing. You have the the thank you, that type of thing there. You have Mori saying hello to the new me. Hope you enjoyed the show, everyone. Here is enjoy buying everything except weird cat. Thank you. And here, you know, their merch, of course, because they always have merch. There's always some merch. Honor was all mine, Lotus-san. Lotus-san said performed. It's going down now with more Calliope on your YouTube channel. It's actually my first time singing Persona songs with the other artists. So this is like a Persona thing that she did. She's like a little Persona collab here that she's doing. On Mano Mano was great. Been saying this, but not only can she rap, she can sing like a diva. It's an honor, Calli. And then, of course, we have the big thank you here of her, and I do want to see if it is available for us to see. Not gonna go through everything, of course, but we're gonna go through some of the solos. Here's a little bit of the intro you got here, of course.
Lost, I guess.
You get to see some of the look, her new look. It's a very nice look, very cute look. Then you have Narissa coming in here where they're singing a song. And you have Fuamoko coming in. You have Vene, who was a part of it. Holy crap! They did Ariansu Wakashi Tedo? Ah! I love that song. Okay, I'm sorry. I fanboyed for a little bit. Here you have Watame and Bei. Look at their dances. Oh my goodness. All good stuff. More stuff.
Oh, it's really, really awesome. My goodness, I nearly...
There you go. And here's Pink Calli. Really cool, really cool. And here's Lotus Justice.
Bring it
back, please.
So that's awesome. She's doing it live. She did it live. She did it in front of a lot of people, trying to give you a little bit of feel of everything. Yes, it might be a little bit of a longer one. I don't know if you guys like it or not being a longer one, but giving lots of love to the VTubers who do this kind of stuff, whatever agency they're a part of. A 3D live is an amazing thing. Recently had her 3.0. Why does this matter? Because as you remember, if you remember correctly, Mint mentioned, and of course this is Mint, of course, here. Mint mentioned before the 3.0 came out that this feels like a new her. It feels like she's starting, like, you know, a new chapter. Something big is happening for her. And it may seem like it's something small to most of us, but it is big for someone like Mint because, you know, where they came from. They came from that agency that a lot of people don't like, that has been making a lot of mistakes, that I wish would just, like the agency itself, for the sake of the VTubers, the ones that she came from, we all know where she came from, I wish Nijisanji would actually change for the better, because every single one of their VTubers deserves it. Every single one. They all deserve it. They all deserve better. Whether it even be the people like Alira, even if it be the people like Enna, even if it be the people like Vox, they all deserve better. They deserve better management. Maybe they wouldn't be in the situation that they are right now if they had better management, you know, that kind of stuff. But let's move on. She's having her Mint 3D debut, 3.0. This is the main look. This is a screen cap that I took from when she actually showed the full model. Looks really cute with the ears, the face. It's similar, but it has newness to it. You know, the face looks a little bit more plump. And here you go. Here's her actually doing stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a failure. I forgot to put the music credits in the game credits. I'm so sorry. No!
Because she had a little freaking watch here, like a game and watch, like what is up with everybody's been doing this recently for their 3.0s, honestly. They do like GG did that with a game, you know, other people are doing it with games.
But
it's really
he
cool.
Doesn't have a Twitter or anything. He's just some guy. So sorry, Escalito, you have Irastoya Salaryman as your picture. And then Lou did the art. Electra also helped with the animation. And Oimo is the illustrator for the prize. It's a very
So that's very, very, very nice. She is giving her full look and treatment of everything. Mint Phantom Freak or Treat. You can play and all that kind of stuff. So it's very cool. It's very cool. I hope she releases the actual game and everything for other people to play. You know, I think this was like a chat type game, like how Hollow Justice did that for GG, the chat type game, and other people were doing it as well, like a chat based game, or where you know you can do the movements and that type of stuff depending on what you. I think CC might have done one as well, where it depended on the type of things that chat said, where it would move back and forth and up and down and all that kind of stuff. But either way, very, very, very nice to see her. As you can see, the design is very similar, but it has some new things. It also had new toggles like crying, you know, hard eyes, all that kind of stuff. All the new toggles that are very popular nowadays, she had that too. And just wanted to give a little bit of love to Mint because she's been doing a lot of wonderful things. Minato Aqua was a female VTuber associated with Hololive Japanese, Hololive JP. They have moved on and they have become Sakuna, which is, you know, a wonderful. I covered their 3D, their 3D, not 2-day debut, their 2-day debut, and I covered how much she broke records and all that kind of wonderful stuff. People had asked her some interesting questions. So here's a couple of things. I'm not going to play too much of it, but here's a couple of things that are happening. Are you married or is there a man you're dating? She says here, when you're a content creator, honestly, you get rumors said about you. She says, there'll be all these rumors, but I really truly hate all the internet gossip. I really feel that quite strongly, but well, it's not something you'd bring up often, right? So basically, you know, it's like she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the people bringing up, you know, random stuff around there. And she says, in the teaser PV, there's a line, this is a place for me for everyone's to be everyone's idol. And she says, she just wants to kind of sing. I didn't think I would have to have this many people watching me, but well, if someone had this many people watching and supporting them, but just taking the meaning of the word, in popular perception, they're being considered an idol and you'd look at it objectively, right? So she goes through all this and she said, I guess I'd be considered an idol, but however, I have my own idea of what an idol is. And to live up to my ideal of an idol, I think it's lack of I still lack the real ability. This current situation where as many people are watching me is not because of my own abilities. Also, she's feeling kind of bad. I really feel like it's clothes that don't quite fit me. So she's thinking, you know, I mean, it's slightly true that it's because of who she was, but people would not follow her if it was not for her abilities. Her ability to connect with the community, the ability to connect with people on a personal level and have them follow you wherever you go is an amazing thing for any VTuber. She did an amazing thing. She's everyone's idol. She's a lot of people's idol, and people followed her, yes, because she used to be in Hololive. But there are a lot of people that leave agencies that aren't followed and that aren't followed this seriously. So it has a lot to do with her. Of course, she says, I'll do my best to stand on my own 2 feet. And with my own abilities, I want to become someone who can stand on the big stage. She will. That's about how it is. I want to try doing it. I want to try all sorts of things. About this right now, I'm not thinking of doing it. When they're asked a specific question of, you know, something else. Do you have plans of joining an agency? She's not going to join an agency. Both have their pros and cons, but right now she just wants to do her own thing. Well, I also have the feeling of wanting to do things in a chill and relaxed manner. This is how I feel now. I want to live a bit more quietly and peacefully. So, as we all thought, she was doing things to be a little bit more quiet, a little bit more peaceful, a little bit more relaxed. And here is the, that's what I thought. My stomach hurt. I've seen people say there's no way she's nervous. Of course I'd be. Honestly speaking, it was incredible. It's like, is there something you feel important and that you don't want to compromise as an indie streamer? She says, what would it be? To enjoy things. She wants to enjoy things. And the next thing, because the Oshi I had supported since a long time ago suddenly abandoned me. So they're thinking it is abandonment. I don't think that's right. I feel uneasy supporting you. Is it okay for me to trust you and support you? So that's a serious question asked right there. Well, on this question, it might look mean-spirited on the first glance. I'm sure the person asking it is burdened by a great sadness. However, I don't know the details. I don't know who the Oshi is, and they've been supporting for a long time. But did they abandon you? Did they really abandon you? I think that's a valid question. There could be various circumstances that led them to not remaining where they were. Even, like it says here, even though they might not have abandoned you, I think it's possible for you to interpret it as they did because you feel sad and that kind of stuff. That's normal. I mean, no one would think of just abandoning someone, right? Sometimes people do things because there's no other choice. That's totally possible, but sometimes without looking at the direction they want to take, you won't be able to know that. Yes, from looking at it from different points of view. I think it's possible to take it in that way. So she continues to explain. She doesn't want the person to feel depressed, but the question about, you know, should I trust you and can I trust you since I was abandoned, says please do as you like. So she's trying to be as good as possible. If you don't trust me, then it's fine. If you don't support me. And of course, same thing. If you want to trust me, then it's fine. If you do support me. That is the best answer she could give. Honestly, the best answer she could give. I really do like that. Dooby, as we know, has had time to build up their mocap studio. They have properly invested in their future. They have properly invested in future activities. That's how come they can do the 3D mocap. That's how come they were able to do 3D so quickly. And yes, mocap cameras can cost quite a bit of money. And she goes through everything that is the expenses that she has for the mocap, at the very least giving an idea of how much it could be. And of course, it's a lot, and she doesn't recommend, and no one recommends for you to immediately go into that, but let's see what she has to say.
But yeah, I need to get like another mocap camera. I'm planning to, but they're a little expensive. I saw some people talking about it in clips and stuff, wondering how expensive my mocap cameras are. It's pretty expensive. But I mean, for a lot of VTuber stuff in general, like if you're talking about the model or character design, it can be pretty pricey. $4 billion. No, but imagine each camera was about, I think, let's say less than 350,000. Yes, 355K. No, it wasn't that expensive. In total, everything cost about the price of like a car, I guess. Like around. Well, that's just for the cameras. 60K? No. Like a shitty car. Like a used car. Okay, like 19K. Yeah, but at the same time, you know, if you come into money and you're thinking about what's the best way to spend it, wouldn't investing in yourself and future technologies be a good way? Maybe. Not for each camera, no, altogether.
So as you can see, she spent a lot of money on this, and that is her right to do it. Of course, I'm not judging her on spending money like that, because look at the amazing things she's able to do with it, because she spent the good money on good cameras and good equipment. She spends it on things that she knows are going to work, on things that she knows are going to help her out in the future. She probably also made sure that the people that she helped, because she helped several people already in the agency that she was from. She helped very many people. As we already know, the detective helped many people get their mocaps set up, probably with affordable cameras, more affordable cameras, or used cameras that won't break the bank, unless the other person was like, yeah, just give me the ones that you have, and then, you know, they're going to get the same thing. But still, even if it was, like she says, 19K, that is investment that will last years. It's not something that she's spending every single year. Number two, also, she can put that as a business expense, since right now, especially now, she is an independent person. She is her own LLC. Maybe while she was being paid by the agency that she was a part of, she could be her LLC as well. But I believe that they are technically salaried employees with Hololive, with bonuses being, you know, the other stuff that they get from their activities. So they are kind of in some way like that, doing it that way, and making sure, of course, that they are able to pay everything else. We have Junk, a VTuber who was recently interviewed on, or at least put on, a news program in their local area. Junk is a Twitch partner, and, you know, they've been doing, you know, other things. This is their full design, and this is what they said. You can put this down as one of my top 3 things I've ever done as a VTuber. Of course, being on any type of big show like that is amazing. Now, here you go. Here is their moment in the sun, so to speak.
Talk about Yumakan is Junk this morning. He's a self-described 80s virtual YouTuber coming at you through a space-time Ethernet connection. Junk, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
It's my pleasure. Do you go by just Junk, or is it Mr. Junk, or?
Oh, Junk is totally fine.
Sweet. You know, I feel like we're brothers in arms. You get up early and you have great hair like that. I mean, it's wonderful. It's good stuff.
One can only hope to compete with you. Away those Halloween costumes when you're done trick-or-treating. Bring yourself, bring you and your kids. It's a perfect nerdcore culture kind of event here, hosted by a founder, Morgan Collin. 2005, this is the 19th year. Kind of like a cool time to come on down there. They got gaming, cosplay, voice acting panels, meet and greets with famous celebrities who've been in any of your pop culture media, and of course VTubing, what I do here. Lots of panels, good food. They have dance parties, DJ events, so much good stuff here. They're going to be selling tickets at the door and online at Yumakan.com.
So yeah, they were put on there. It's amazing for any VTuber to get on a show like that, to get on something like that, to get on, even if it's your local Detroit news. It's still the news. It's still amazing. it's still great to see. I'm very, very happy to see these types of things. And that's the kind of things I want to push. I want to push, you know, there's the regular stuff that you always see from me, the Nijisanji stuff, but I do want to push some indie VTubers or other VTuber news that is more positive. We have Nexas. As you know, Nexas is the agency that brings about tons and tons of new talent. They are more like a VTuber academy from what I've heard. They're more of a you know, agency that's bringing about as many people as they can into the VTuber world, and then you go based on merit beyond that. A lot of people don't like that, but right now, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is this. They said, "Dear Nexus community, we are making an announcement as we believe it is important to clearly state our values and have them heard by the community. Every talent avatar at Nexus is crafted by trusted and dedicated artists, riggers, technicians who play an irreplaceable role in the community. We do not and will not use AI in any way that would compromise or replace the artistry. We are dedicated to ensuring that the creative expertise will remain essential to our mission and into the future. Thank you once again for unwavering support for our talents." Here we go. It says, "Hell yeah, for a moment that those thought it was the Jumpstart models. Forgot there was not Anilive and Nexus. Happy to hear this. And the reason why they did this didn't just come out of the ether. This didn't just pop out of nowhere. What this came from is recently Anilive with their Jumpstart program, especially Volume 2. It has been getting a lot of negative press for having supposedly AI generated and AI assisted and AI rigged. I don't know exactly how that would work, but AI rigged. I know about the AI assisted, you know, art and stuff like that. They've been accused of Jumpstart Program Volume 2 of being that way. It does really, just if you look at it with a discerning eye, look very much like they're using AI for that. The fact that it's free, the fact that they can pop them out so quickly, the fact that all that kind of stuff can happen. It is very much, they kind of do look a little lifeless. And that is not saying anything against the actual VTubers out there. People who get them are going to be doing their hardest work possible. They're going to be doing everything possible to make it the best they can. But if you're given bad stuff to start off with, it makes your job that much harder. If you're given something that seems lifeless, or at least it's been, you know, assisted with AI and given the feeling that is AI, it's going to be lifeless and it's not going to be good. This is something that is getting annoying to this point, because we've already talked about the duplicity and, you know, the dual things that happen in the dual rules out there when it comes to either VTubers or real people. In this case, Kisichu is a 25,000-year-old space puppy, Imoto VTuber here to spread love and brainworms. Why am I talking about them? Well, October 30th, they got banned midstream with no explanation during the SFW Safe for Work ASMR Halloween themed stream where I played as a werewolf. Twitch support, can I know what I did to get suspended? Here's what you did. You were a Loli Vtuber. They don't like them. Or at the very least, look, Loli, what I mean by Loli, just to let you guys know, in case there are any people who have no idea, I don't mean Loli in the sense of underage. I mean Loli in the sense of petite VTuber. When you have a petite body, look at Shondo, look at, Fallen Shadow, other people like that. You have a petite body. You are going to get hit by the quote-unquote youth risky thing or any kind of things like that if you're doing ASMR, period. You're going to be hit by that. The full VOD is here. Here's what she was doing just to give you guys a bit of a clue. And that's what she was doing. She was just doing things like that. But as you can see, she has a petite body type. So that's why she got hit. And of course, that was supposedly the violation. Pippa is even saying, you know, they hope that the appeal was denied, by the way. So they denied the appeal. And that appeal came out, they did again, as of October 30th. The appeal was denied. And they're making the best of what they can. They say, Twitch, my big bros are supposed to correct me. Yamete Twitch, yamete kudasai. And it says, I effing hate you, and I hope you blank. I like being a VTuber. So, yeah, of course, you get that hate. And continuing on, just to kind of put this all into perspective, another ASMR VTuber, Vtuber Zenya's ASMR video was removed but given back within 3 hours. Right here is what it's here. It says, my video was taken down. I can do it all for you is apparently against TOS to say. I was only whispering that as a timestamp, so I'm not sure why it's a violation. It's, again, ASMR on YouTube. ASMR, especially from VTubers on YouTube, gets hit really, really hard. Luckily, it was only a 3-hour thing. It got put back. I hope you can still enjoy it. It was an automatic thing. I'm guessing somebody reported it or a lot of people reported it, and the automatic, YouTube system does that. Same thing with the automatic Twitch system. They do that a lot. Time to binge so you can get all the views. And, that's the issue. When you have an ASMR and it pops up and it usually pops off pretty quickly. If it gets taken off like that, then you're screwed because your main views that you would get within the first couple of hours are gone, and that's never good. VShojo is going to have a 2024 Halloween party with all the girls and the guys and everybody here. The girls mainly are the ones that are shown on here. I think it's just going to be the girls in this case because I don't see Kuro there. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he's still going to be there, but we don't know. I don't see him here at least. And here we have the VShojo Japan with the PR Times talking to the PR Times Japan about a fan meeting in Taiwan specifically. Going on with more of the Halloween stuff, just because the other part would have been too short if I just had it into one. I'm adding both of them here with Halloween stuff, just the Halloween times. They're having a fan meeting in Taiwan. Here we go. Keisan and Gutara Halloween party in Taiwan 24 event. Fans can freely participate in cosplay. Keisan showed off their pumpkin witch cosplay and Gutara showed off the witch cosplay. There was also a plan for fans who participated in cosplay to win special gifts and lottery. So this happened. It looks like it already happened, the Halloween party. The meet in Japan. And there's Keisan on the left, of course. Keisan is very open about their actual face. So Gutara isn't. So that's why they put Gutara, they put something over Gutara there. The event also featured a game corner where fans interact with each other. As was their first two-man event, the audience was extremely excited when they performed a duet song. At the Keisan Gutara Halloween party in Taiwan, newly drawn goods featuring 2 Halloween cosplay were also sold. So I'm just doing all this to show that Halloween is a good time, big time for VShojo and a lot of other companies, and they're actually doing something besides, the Halloween party. They've also been doing this big event that was VShojo as well, pushing that out. VShojo Japan pushing that out, helping set it up, helping get it out there, helping get Keisan there, business expenses, all that kind of stuff were probably handled by them. It's very nice to see that. Welcome back to the VTuber Showcase, everybody, where I like to showcase up and coming, big, small, different sizes, different types, different styles of VTubers out there, just to give you guys a little bit more of a feeling of the VTuber community, to push the VTuber community up. Yes, my content always gets hate, but I do not want to spread that hate. I do not want to be a purveyor of hate. I want to bring the community up instead of trying to tear others down like others do. I try to bring them up. So here we go. Raelia, or just Raelia on Twitter. She is a bratty, yappy isekai guide wolf. Very cute, very nice design here. Gonna take a look at their about section. Interactive wolf who loves to yap. Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Fridays, 7:30 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. 18 plus only. Have you ever wanted to isekai to another world without meeting Truck-kun, because remember, Truck-kun is very aggressive in isekaiing other people. Then you should join Raelia's travel club. And it says, I'm Raelia, Celestial Wolf, and your tour guide through different game dimensions. Tours are certified yummy safe, and I'm always looking for my next meal traveling companion. I like to spread positive and cozy vibes, as long as you don't steal my glasses. So won't you come and join me? So yes, they have nice comfy vibes. We're going to take a look at something recently that they've done.
Do you see a whole chat? Other than me.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, that's say so as she gets. She was playing PT, which is lost media at this point. I believe there are some PT clones on PC as well that I have played, like an actual PC port of PT that I've played myself on PC. It is a literal port. I played that too. Let's take a look here. Raelia here is their React channel. They're reacting to the Internet Historian Spooky, to I Forget Gunblade, to other things, tier list, other things like that. Fun moments like that. And they do have 8.141k subscribers, so they are not a small channel by any stretch. But, of course, just wanting to spread the love and get more people there. So thank you so much for allowing me, Raelia, to showcase you on my channel. And I do hope this helps you grow. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.